Hey everyone, I'm Rather Coherent, back with more Subnautica. I think our goal for today is to finish off this top section of the Western Mushroom Forest, hit this wreck, hit this life pod in the floating islands, and then go check out Blood Kelp 2, and I'm pretty sure since it's a Blood Kelp region there's going to be an entrance to the Lost River. I thought there were 3. There was the one in the mountains, the one over here, and the one in Grand Reef, but maybe there's 4 and there's one in this here too? I don't know if Blood Kelp 2 actually has an entrance or not. I'm going to have to explore it thoroughly to check. I mean, it's going to be a massive hole in the ground. It shouldn't be that hard to find, right? But one way or another, we got to explore a couple of biomes today. We have a couple of clearer goals than that. Yeah, I feel real safe. Why am I letting out being dark? I can see in the dark now. Yeah, we're fine. And I know we're fine. I don't need to be afraid. I don't need to be spooked. I can just check. It looks like I'm approaching from the correct angle for this as well. And it looks like saving and quitting has fixed my issues with Super Seaglide persisting, and also my frame rate does appear to be a bit better after the restart. Not quite sure what was going on with my computer, but things are definitely a bit smoother now. Alright, so this first room is just another entrance, it looks like. Not seeing anything else around. We can get this door open, actually. I only saw the laser cutter door at first. Now in this next room we get disoriented, we open a databank. I'm not sure I care about the Cyclops scanner room very much.
The way I see it, no one's to blame here.
He gave me the wrong coordinates.
She didn't give me clear instruction. Okay, I'll rephrase. You've been equally incompetent. Now, we've lost time, but we're closer to the planet. So if the Degassi's out there, the scans should pick it up.
Why are we even helping the Mongolians? They're the competition.
Enjoy your shore leave on Sanjay Station? Like having fuel in the tanks? Thank the Mongolians. We run the scans, we show them we didn't find anything, and we say thanks for the free dinner. Clear? Sir, there's something odd on the surface scan here. Turn that recorder off.
I didn't remember that one at all, and I really enjoyed that conversation. I'm pretty sure I have the propulsion cannon already. In fact, I do. You know, I'm just going into dangerous biomes carrying a Cuddlefish again. I mean, it's more satisfying to have the Cuddlefish if you risk losing him, right? Delayed gratification, gambling. Yeah, I should probably just take him back to base before I do any of this, but that takes time and effort, and I could just not die instead. To be fair, I think the only real chance of dying is warpers. I think I'm safe against pretty much anything except warpers. It's just a shame that most of the remaining game involves warpers. God, I'm still traumatized by that warper. I thought it was completely fine, and then there's just a flash of purple and I'm outside of my completely safe shell. Alright, let's head down, mark off this stuff, see what's going on as we go north towards the bottom of the biome. Heal this because it's only as safe as I make it. Flying around at less than 100% is asking to lose it. I remember there just being, like, stuff all over the bottom of the Mushroom Forest. And there just isn't. There's like a little bit of salt, and I don't see anything in terms of wreck pieces. It must just be like very specific pieces of the mushroom biome that I remembered as the whole thing. I don't know, weird. Okay, so we know that we're on the edge of the floating islands here. Wait. Oh, this is the edge still, we're good. That was a school of fish, right? Yeah, it was a school of fish. We're good. Hi, Twisteals. Oh, that's a lot of Twisteals over there. Yeah, we're gonna use up a lot of power doing this, but I feel like it pays to be safe here. Yeah, they're just behind me screaming. It's fine. Fucking, there's so many of them. I just saw a pile of stuff to my right and got spooked. Yep, that's an entrance to the Lost River, I think. That is exactly what this is. Is there a gulper coming from the other direction? Not that I see. So it looks like we're dropping our... Did I get turned around? What happened? Yes. This is the direction I should be going. It's so easy to get disoriented, man. And that is officially the Lost River. Cool. Did I forget to bring a beacon? It looks like I'm taking him home early because, I I'm leaving this here as a marker of where I need to go. Time to get killed by the gulper on my way out, right? Oh, wait, I'm still in the cave. Can't actually go up here. I think I'm completely safe just going a straight line home. I mean, sure, there's an ungodly number of twist steals, but when's the last time a twist steal actually killed me? I'm not even sure that's happened. They've hurt me and scared me and been a constant nuisance, but they're not actually lethal threats. Although there are like 8 of them around. I'm a little bit afraid to look back. Well, there's only the one chasing me. There's a couple more below him. Oh, hi. All right, yeah, see, this is exactly why I'm actually kind of afraid. The important thing is to be on the lookout for a gulper. Or a Reaper that's just got a bigger aggro range than they used to, and I don't think I have anything to fear at this point. I think I'm safe and sound. Alright, I'll see you guys when I'm back at full food with my cuttlefish safely tucked away to drop a beacon. And I'll bring 2 this time so that I don't make this mistake next time. Were you here the first time I came through, or did you just hear the twist steal dinner bell and come to join the party? It just occurred to me that when I was swimming away, there was literally no reason not to full charge a stasis rifle into the wall in front of me to catch anything that was chasing me, and I just didn't do that. Oh well, lesson learned for the future. Oh man, below zero is gonna be scary as hell. I don't think there's a stasis rifle in below zero, is there? Oh, that's to make things a lot scarier. I'm actually looking forward to trying below zero again with the new difficulty stuff. Because a lot of my issues with Below Zero come from the game fundamentally not being scary. It's just less dark, less open. You tend to feel like you know exactly where you are and exactly what you're up against in Below Zero a lot more than you do in the original Subnautica. And then on top of that, since things aren't one-shotting, and I already know that from my experience with the first game, I'm not scared. So I can remove one of those things. I can make it so that you are getting one-shot with bad gear against the Leviathans. That's just a thing you can do with damage multipliers now. I can increase the aggression ranges so I don't know where I'm safe from what. And I think maybe the biggest one is I had to fully explore the land blind my first time through, and it sucked. The land was just not fun to be on. But this time around, I can literally just open the wiki, figure out what's on land that I care about, make a to-do list, and do it all in one trip, probably like right at the start of the game. I probably don't need much more than a scanner and whatever it takes to build a snow fox to knock out that entire section in just like one sort of measurable hour instead of just being forced to invest my full attention into scanning the snowstorm for like 5 to 6 hours of playtime. Easily my biggest flaws with Below Zero are that it's not scary and you spend too much time on land, and I can probably heavily mitigate both of those things with mods and experience. I can't mitigate drowning by ranting about a different game though. So I actually don't know. Can I stab these for seeds? I know it hurts me. Oh, it only hurts you if you're too close. You can just stab them from seeds from safety. Alright, yeah, that makes these much easier to grow than I was worried they might be. So now we have 2 more plant beds of harvestable resources. We should never have to go on a run for pretty much any plant ever again. I feel like I've gotten every plant in the early biomes, but I'm sure I'm missing something. I just can't tell by looking at it what it would be. I should have started gathering this stuff at the start of the game so I'd have like a clear progression from early biomes to late. But instead it's just a jumbled mess, and it's so hard to tell what I'm missing. Oh no, these won't auto-sort to the base above us. It doesn't actually work. Ah, damn. It was a good idea. I've been thinking about reconfiguring this base for a while. The Cyclops is too far over there, the scanner base is sort of out in the middle, that's too far away. I want to be expanding towards the plants, not away from them like I am now. I might be reconfiguring this now. It doesn't take too much effort to pretty massively change the orientation, and I'm going to. But first I'm going to handle some SES stuff. I'll be back with you once I've reordered my base a little bit. So in the process of moving the base, when I built this moon pool, I didn't realize it was going to auto-connect here. And now it won't let me remove it without killing my grow bed, so that's a minor inconvenience. It turns out I need more stalker teeth, so I won't make an observatory. Is it important? No. Do I need it? Not at all. But we're going to be making one, so I'm going to scan for stalker teeth for a hot second, I guess. Okay. It's very finicky. What I need to do is I just have to sit here and wait for the second big clamp. We're not there yet. Almost. Okay, we're not done yet. It sounds like we did something, but we're not done. I think that one's it. Nope, that's the first big clamp. That's the second one. Power goes off, now we can get out. Just gotta wait a while for auto controls to end. Now we can hop down into the base. And you know what? There's a hatch stairway. It helps you get to hatches a little bit. It's not good, it's not helpful, but I want it. I guess I should also have a television on top of my big dresser in my room. It's a huge step down from literal teleporters. I guess we can go ahead and throw in a big mining drill while we're here. And also, we can figure out how on Earth it works that we teleport things with an antenna. Is it this? Not quite. Whatever, I'll worry about it later. For now, I'm just buying this stuff. Alright, so now I can pretty easily in one sweeping view go across all of the major stuff in my base. All of my rooms, the moon pool, the Cyclops, the power, all this FCS nonsense. I do want this lower and this somewhere that I can see it in the same view. Is there any real reason it shouldn't be attached to my main base? Just like attached to the other side of the moon pool? I guess logically it would make a lot of sense for it to be part of this like sub-level area. Fine, I'll do that. That makes way too much sense not to do it. Quick question, have the Reginalds been breeding? Are you guys like reproducing in there? Yes, good job. Alright everybody, I have to evict you slightly because I'm destroying your home. It's alright, you'll survive indefinitely in the locker I'm about to throw you in, I promise. Although I guess that locker comes later, doesn't it? Because I'm about to move this locker too. How can I deconstruct the alien containment without taking off the hatch? I'll never know. Yeah, the hatch is just gone. It's the same thing that happens with the modules inside of your scanner room. This is going to become a straightaway then, with hatches on either side, just like the one above it. So I told the Reginalds I was going to keep them in a locker for a hot second. But it turns out that instead, I just kept them, you know, in my pockets for a while. Also, all but 2 of you are not staying in here, I'm sorry. Yeah, you 2 can stay and breed and repopulate your race. The rest of you have a job to do. I don't think anyone would volunteer for it. And I guess I may as well throw in the frogs, or the emerald pinchers as they're better known. Hard not to think of them as frogs with that icon. Alright, that looks much better, doesn't it? Admittedly, all the stuff being off-center on the top of the base kills me. I'm going to try to fix it, but I don't think I can. I think it's just the way it is. Well, actually, that's pretty close to perfect. That's much better. Can I put these on the moon pool instead? They'd look much better if they were on top of something square, but no, the moon pool hates them. That's pretty close to centered, right? Like, how close to centered is that really? Not. Like, it's just visibly off-center. It's better than what that one is, I guess. So I guess we'll fix them. But they're only slightly fixed. It's still gross. Yeah, this is about the same. Symmetrical to the other one. Okay. Power's probably messed up in my base at the minute, but it's fine. The only thing that's wrong now is the Super Seaglide tube, which does need to be moved. I'm not sure how to move it, though, because it has to be a suitable distance away from our base in the first place. I guess it's fine. It's not really part of our base. It's more part of cheating, I guess. Let's once again clear out these camera markers. Oh no, every time I do this, it adds more camera drones. No, not every time. It looks like it's only done it twice. Alright. The base is much prettier now. We can just, like, look at everything easily. This is so much nicer. I'm glad I did this. Oh wow, you're like visibly crooked, aren't you? Oh, that's fucking terrible. You're not better, you're worse. Can I put a foundation on the roof? Of course not. You guys have to go somewhere that isn't hideous, and I don't know how to do it. Can I put it on top of this one? Damn. It can't actually go on most parts of this. It's only able to go on a couple bits, which is weird. I'm just gonna accept that it's bad. No, I'm not. I can't do that. That's not in my nature. We're gonna find somewhere else to put them, and they're gonna go on top of foundations, probably. Alright. I've given up on putting things on top of multi-purpose rooms. Here is our massive row of normal solar panels along this line. We have our 2 huge solar cells on T-junctions. I believe, yes, those are the only T-junctions we have, so that technically meets some form of criteria that my mind set. Now we need to start a scanner room and go figure out where some stalker teeth are, so we can actually make this stupid observatory. Wasn't I supposed to be doing something involving actually progressing the game today? Oh, well that's no good. We are fresh out of everything. According to this, we have access to exactly none when it comes to both Rex and Stalker Teeth. That's weird. Not Rex, Salvage. Alright, I'll go find them myself then. I can just get the dogs to make me some teeth, I don't need help. What the fuck is this room? Excuse me? This is the nuclear reactor. Why did I make this room? What was this for? Will it make more sense to me from the outside? I think the reality is just when you get to a base of this size, you start to make some questionable decisions by accident, no matter what. For the life of me, I don't know what that room's about. I'm gonna have to pay attention when I edit the video to find out. Well, whatever it was originally for, I have found a thing that I can put in there. Quantum teleporter. Yep, that sure is a menu. We'll look more into this in the future when I have a destination for the second one. And not that it works, but I did forget to rebuild the speaker in my moon pool. I've got no idea. Like, I haven't the slightest idea as to what I've done wrong or what I need to do in addition to make this thing work. Just gonna go quickly check and see if I haven't randomly gotten some video files. This is a very long hallway. I believe my bed's on the right. Nope, that's the peeper bar. Don't go in there, it'll yell at you. That's not a joke, by the way. It will actually yell at me anytime I get near it.
How about Mr. Spicy Chips? They're a great reward for adventurers like you.
What? I don't understand. We have a music list now. Subwoofer, get out the way. Turn that down a bit. It's a bit loud. We have Frozen in Time. Ice in My Veins. Okay, I can't find any instructions anywhere on how to do this. These 3 songs are 3 songs. As you can tell by 03 Below Zero, these are songs that I put into a folder for Subnautica Below Zero modding. These are songs that the original composer and someone whose name I forget worked on that are instrumental in nature, that you can now play in the Jukebox in Below Zero, and apparently this is pulling from the exact same file location. Let me go check if this is the file I think it is. If it's the folder I think it is. I don't think this is there though. I feel like I got rid of this. Yeah, no, I'm misremembering. This is the set of mods that I just installed for Below Zero. It plays things from this folder. You know what? It probably just pulls from your music folder in general, and I literally do not store music in a music folder in my documents anymore. It is not the year 2004. It might just pull this entire folder. It might not be mod related at all, because why would it go? I guess if the folder is Unknown World Subnautica, that could be the thing it specifically pulls from. I don't know. I can test that very easily, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to put anything I care about in here, and honestly, I don't care. I've got what I need. It plays any music. Who cares what specifically? Let me save and quit real quick. There's a specific song that I didn't use in the music pack because it's already in Below Zero. This ring light's very confused. Yeah, go away. Not you, Jukebox, I love you. Hey, I don't even need to restart Subnautica. I've got diving in too deep now. Cool. Although, our music doesn't seem to work anymore. Gonna restart Subnautica. The jukebox is in a state of flux right now. God, look at the amount of nonsense on your screen as you load in with all the mods. Subnautica always does this, where there's just like a barrage of wrong sounds and text, but it's way worse with mods. Alright, now we need to wait for this thing to boot up, which is always interesting. I wish this included clear instructions on what it was actually doing, like what files it was accessing. Sea Treader's Cave makes it really hard to operate this thing. Why don't you work anymore? I added in too deep and now it's just mad at me and doesn't work anymore. I'll play the other songs, I don't need in too deep. So now it's not working. My only guess is that it has to have like some amount of time to load the files after I start the file. Maybe it needs like 2 or 3 minutes for some reason? Because nothing has changed. I had a jukebox for like a single moment and now I don't anymore and it's heartbreaking. Well, I think our issue might be that these are MP3 files, even though they were playing previously. Because looking through this, I did go here and I found out that it only plays .wav, but, yeah, I don't know how I was playing them earlier then. Also, my account got reset again, like it always does. Hey Nick, how's Subnautica recording going? Oh, you know, I just finished uploading my MP3s to a converter online. Okay, your music folder doesn't actually work. It was specifically the Subnautica folder. Cool. Alright, so by sheer chance, I started modding Subnautica Below Zero, which created that folder. And then I checked the PDA and it was like, you need .wav files. And now, we have it. Music is here. These speakers might not be doing anything. Let me move around the base. I can hear it over there. Oh, I need so many more speakers. I need to buy so many speakers to line up these hallways. Shit. Hey, Moonpool. That's one way to tell where things are at. I think I have one in here, too. That's sudden. Yeah, I need to put those in, like, every single room. Yeah, whatever I bought, it's not right. I should have bought these. So what did I just get? I have a mini filter and fountain kit. I think this is my second one. I don't know why I got 2 of these. God, this room is loud. No, stop. Is it because of these? I know who it's because of. Yeah, you're perfectly acceptable now. So, additional speakers in this room does nothing. And I don't want the subwoofer because it's way too loud. And then all the rooms without subwoofers are the wrong volume, so I have to get 1,000,000 subwoofers. That's how the audio industry gets you. Okay. So I think this one hallway that I'm usually hanging out in is properly lit up with music. So that part works well. I think from outside the base I'll barely be able to hear this because, you know, water. Nothing. Yeah. Definitely prefer Subnautica Below Zero's jukebox. I know if I were to put down the subwoofer, you'd hear it in the water more, but that's a far way along. It's gonna be a while to get subwoofers in like every room. Now we have some other stuff we wanted to add. The hatch stairway. Over here in the quiet part of the base. Hi, Moonpool. I, for the life of me, cannot seem to find where the hatch stairway is. I know it's in one of these 2 tabs, I just can't find it. I've also got a mini medbay and an energy pill vending machine. Well, shit. Gotta go back to the peeper bar room, I think.
Program.
We're gonna put an energy pill vending machine here. They give 2-minute, 30-second, and 1-minute adrenaline boost. I want the red ones, and I want 10 of them. 10 reds. How do you work? So I say 540, and I hit purchase. It wants 200, sorry, is that 2,000,000 credits? Yeah, the cheapest one is 1,000,000 credits. What is this? I'm never using this, it's useless. Alright, how's the mini medbay? Do you seem any more usable? Maybe you should be in my room and not next to the peeper bar so that I'll actually be willing to use you. How about 100%? That's good to know, computer, thank you. And it's got a little fabricator down here, I think. Take this off, see if I can do anything with this. Oh, it's powering up. Okay, I'll see how that works in the future. It's so nice to actually have the jukebox working, even if it's a little bit jank. Alright, time to continue spreading these awful speakers everywhere. God, it cuts out so suddenly. No, I want to show this off. They really do need to work on the way this jukebox works. Watch as I'm gonna like to go a couple steps at a time. It's absolutely deafening here. And still pretty much the exact same. A little bit quieter. From here to there, it's went from like deafening to almost faded to nothing. It's like an exponential curve, where from here to here, there's like almost no difference. Then from here to here, it drops substantially, and it's just gone by here. There might still be a weird empty place in the middle of these two. It seems to be okay. These fish need more jams in their life, though. That's gonna drive me crazy. It's gonna be so ugly. Yeah, I've gotta put it inside the room. Okay, between both speakers, we still have music. The volume is too high right now. I'll change it eventually once I have it sorted. We need the Cyclops done. We need the Moonpool's connecting hallway done. Gonna go turn the volume down at this point, because I think I've basically got the whole base covered. Finally! I've been struggling so... There needs to be another one here, because this hallway's got a mysterious quiet zone in the middle. Cool. Hey, buddy, calm down a bit. You're going hard. That's plenty loud. So I've learned the hatch stairway is not actually for building in here. What you do is you let it outside, and it becomes a stairway to a hatch that's like above the ground. It's not actually helpful at all for my purposes. I like how many extra hatches are on my base. It makes it very easy to navigate when I get frustrated by going the wrong way. Alright, this should be the hallway sorted out in terms of weird dead zones of sound. We're good in here. I think we're pretty close to having a fully operational circle up here. It's definitely gonna be a dead zone like right here. But now this and that, we're good. Then over here, we're gonna have a dead zone next to the Peeper Lounge. We're out of jukebox speakers again. We need like 1, 2, 3, and then like 4 more down there. Just gotta spend all of my money on this stupid speaker system because they don't go very far at all. I'm gonna see if this one works. If I just set it to filter for diamond and gold only and then do nothing else with it. Maybe it's just the blacklist that's not working very well. I don't know. There, now we can really call this civilization. I've got a flat screen TV and some pointless modern arts. Some relentless corporate branding. That'll be nice. I literally can't hear it from the other side of the room! Do you think Altera is confused about this guy stranded on a planet who just keeps ordering speakers from them instead of anything useful? Like, I ordered enough to stay alive and then just immediately switched over to music. Oh, I wanted to move my previous fountain, that's what it was. And I'm at a point in the game where I now have a reason not to use marble melons, which is incredible. Alright, I'm finally done messing with FCS stuff. I don't know how long this is going to be on your end, but on my end, because of all the messing I've been doing with the jukebox, I guess we're not done. I got 4 more speakers. I've been here for like an hour and a half. We left the Mushroom Forest like 10 minutes in or something. I've just spent an hour and 20 minutes messing around in this base, and I think that's going to be all this episode is at this point. Alright, sound system test number 1. We're going to run a lap around the base and see if it works. Not all the way to the moon pool, everything else. Hilariously, it does go through the floor. I've got to put one over here. I can't hear my speaker when I'm actually crafting. It's just too far away. Perhaps more importantly than all that, my Mesmer's hatched. That's not important. But where is it? I know you're in here, little guy. Don't you try to give me a heart attack. Have you not hatched? No, that's a rock. There he is. He's just fighting with an ampule, so it's a bit hard to see him. The cuttlefish is finally hatched. I'm gonna go set you free outside. Don't you dare get yourself killed. Already had that happen to me one too many times this campaign. Although I wouldn't really say I set the last one free outside so much as a Reaper ate him, but you know, potato potato. Hey, dude. I don't want you to follow me. I want you to hang out around the base. And I want to play with the fish. Give me some hand, man. Look at him. He's fucking adorable. Knows tricks. I hope he likes music, because that's never turning off. Could install subwoofer so he can hear it better in the future. Just not in the budget right now. Oh, it's finally a home. I'm so glad I found out how to get that working. I just lucked into it. I tripped over myself and found the solution. You can see we bought some stuff. Most importantly, we bought 2 more speakers. This is just unacceptable. Now, where is the other place that needs it next? I guess I'm starting my hallway towards the moon pool, right? So, yeah, about here. Oh, I only had 1. Well, as you can see, there's a lot of hallway left that goes to the moon pool. I never did get the stalker teeth to make that observatory. There's no way I can hear this on the other side, is there? Not even a little. Oh, but it's finally a base and not just like a place that I live at. Like, this feels so much better. Huge amounts of FCS stuff going on, huge base, everything connected. Way more power, way more nicely organized. Able to just like see it all in one go, it's just sort of sprawling along the cliff here. Oh, it's nice. And I've got enough money to buy 2 more speakers. This is perhaps the worst version of Cookie Clicker, but I am gladly participating in it. You know what I never built? I never built the habitat control panel. I just never got to it. Welcome aboard, buddy. Home beacon, we're done with you. You've been replaced. You're now question mark beacon, you're coming with me. I can't believe I just forgot about this. Yeah, we don't want that beacon icon. Gotta switch it over to the house icon. You know what? Exclamation mark, we're excited to be home. Beacon color stays blue, that's fine. Exterior color. I always say it needs to be yellow so you don't lose track of it. After due deliberation, I've convinced myself that white on white's the best, mostly because these hatches are always going to be a little bit off from the rest of it, and there's no way to fix that. Messing with my beacons, however, did remind me, these beacons at the Aurora really should be pictures of Reaper Leviathans. The mountain should be a picture of a mountain. Like, if I do this, then I can actually just look at things and tell what they are, instead of having to hover over them to find out. I don't know why it's taken me so long to do this. Sea Treader's Cave should, I guess, also be a picture of the mountain, because it's also a cave. I don't really get separate ones. I'm gonna mark it as a mining house, because that's basically what it is. It would be a mining base if I ever went there. And all the rest of it is Lost River stuff that I actually don't even really care about too much. I do think I want all of the Lost River ones to have a different icon than the normal beacon, though. The Cyclops is actually a super reasonable icon for the Lost River entrances to have, because that's what I'm going to be taking down there when I go. Did I not drop a beacon? Oh, that's why I'm here! I'm supposed to be going to drop a beacon at that blood kelp zone. I was changing those to Cyclopses and got very confused. Right. We're gonna pick up next episode with me going back from there. It is loud in here. I need to fix that. But first, I need to make it loud everywhere. Okay, now you can hear music in the entire moon pool. We just need the corridor from here to the moon pool, so like 1 around here. And then this to the Cyclops. We're like 4 speakers short of finished with the base. Weirdest episode of Subnautica put out, I feel like. Wait, I can actually play stuff from the media player on my computer if I wanted to? That's wild. Home doesn't appear to have done anything, and I don't have videos on my computer either. Apparently it's found... Oh yeah, that's from a mod. It makes sense that they can find that. Well, whatever.
Hello, Riley. How about Mr. Spicy Chips?
I don't want Mr. Spicy Chips. I didn't even mean to walk into your room. Please leave me alone. Good job, base. I really appreciate this. I'm creating more work for myself here, unfortunately. But it's necessary. So I bought curtains to put in front of this bathroom I'm making, but you can't put them anywhere, so I guess I'm going to put them right into the trash can. Did you know that if you're starving, you can't sprint? Makes it kind of inconvenient to walk over to my farm. Alright, so music is handled throughout pretty much all of the base. The volume's going to go down just a little bit more than where it already was. Knock off about 20% of the volume. And coming into here, you can see I've built like all of the various things. I can sit on a toilet. Wonderful, perfect. I have some shelves, there's nothing on them, I just thought I should have shelves. I can store things in a curing cabinet, maybe someday it will turn into food. I can do the same with a microwave. And yeah, there's like instructions down here. They're kind of low to the ground. I should probably put them on things like shelves, huh? Funny how that works. But I'm not planning on using them, and I like the way they look here, so they can stay that way. Here's a stove, I can put stuff in it. I don't think I can actually use the stove. These are all just very funny storage containers. Have a sink. Can I drink from the sink like an animal? No. And I have a highway robbery machine that appears to only work if you punch in like the number for these things, otherwise the cost is 0. Then you punch in the number and it's 2 million for a pill, so I mean adrenaline better make me an unkillable god, what the hell. Did I actually take showers? I don't care either way, weird. So I have all of that pointless garbage, I have this pointless garbage, it works. I have spent so long messing with FCS after I got the jukebox working. The secret is you have to have a specific folder name with .wav files, otherwise it won't work and nothing anywhere tells me that. Just lucked into it with Subnautica modding. At least we got there. Alright, so filtering for gold and diamonds only actually does work, unlike blacklisting. I figured out what I'm doing for the rest of time. Alright, as much as I like this, I actually want it even quieter than this. Just like, I want low-level volume everywhere in this place, and I think we have it now. Alright, everyone. I think I was supposed to do something else this episode, but the jukebox turned on, and that got me very excited. And then we troubleshot that, and then we ended up just making a base. For literally 2 hours. I am not exaggerating, I have no idea how much got cut out. I imagine a lot, but yeah. I'm happy with it, though. It's a much better base than we had. You can actually see it all in one grand view. There's a working jukebox, not that you can hear its glory from out here. It's a much, much nicer base. Things look nice, things are organized, it's got a control system now, working jukebox. How's the med bay work? If I'm hurt, does it fix me? It does, nice. Heal player button. The peeper bar is still basically making this room off limits, it's so loud.
Your taste buds will be screaming in delight.
We have the utterly useless shit available from FCS room. Very nice. Big, long, impressive hallways. Probably need a way to break this up, but the curtains don't work properly, so... Honestly, I wouldn't mind doing like a pointless squiggle just to break up the straight line. I'm not going to, that would require rebuilding a lot of stuff, but it wouldn't be terrible. Cyclops docking bay, working moonpool over here. We are past the realm of our speakers, unfortunately, and we still never finished that observatory. The important thing, like the only real gameplay change, is we now have unlimited water next to lantern fruits, which is a much faster, easier way of handling food than replanting the marble melons. And also, if I wanted to, I could just, like, pack this up and bring it with me. I don't have any use for this, I really have no reason to ever do this, but I can just create infinite big waters like that. I don't really need a water filter room anymore. And as we wrap up the video, we put down the last speaker for the Cyclops hallway. And now there is music across the entire base. Eventually I'll need a speaker over here, but I can't place it before the observatory. The base is nice. The base is, for all intents and purposes, just finished. It better be after all this. I could technically put down about 30 jukeboxes, make the base a nightmare to walk through, and then you could hear it jamming outside. think I've already thrown my one jukebox away, haven't I? Oh no, I still have it. Oh, I've been meaning to say subwoofers. Just a quick check. How much can you hear outside with the subwoofer? That's so loud. This is how people who don't actually like... This is the worst kind of person who likes music. What, you want to hear the song? No, just the bass. Only the bass. Yeah, it feels exactly like someone is being rude at 3 in the morning outside my house. This is not how I want it to sound. This is just torturing my cuddlefish. This is going directly... Oh! Speak of the devil! Get out, you aren't... I've been rather coherent. I hope you enjoyed the series. I hope you don't mind a full episode of base building. I'm going to ignore the fact that Cthulhu made it in my house somehow and just throw this jukebox straight into the video. Or into the garbage, rather, and call it a video. Oh, he's stuck inside now. Honestly, that's probably for the best. If there are warpers around, it's not safe out there. Anyway, I'm gonna get off on a 10. I hope he gets out someday. Bye. Bye to the cuddlefish and bye to everyone watching. I hope you're enjoying this series, and I'll see you in the next one.